Living with ADHD isn't simply about being late or having 47 tabs open in your brain and on your laptop, even though that is a major struggle in itself. But it's more about that general sort of heavy feeling that you're constantly two steps behind everyone else, even when you're trying so hard. For years, I thought that I wasn't good enough. I was just really completely chaotic, messy, inconsistent. I just felt as though I could not get it together, even though I constantly worked so hard. So for me, it was about understanding that fundamentally we are wired differently and not inferior to neurotypical brains, but a brain that works differently and is more vulnerable and more prone to struggles living in this world because this world has been designed for neurotypical brains. So the way I think of it, I have two dogs. I have a Chihuahua called Phoebe and a Springer Spaniel called Ruby. Now, these are obviously both technically dogs, but that's where the similarities end. And they both love me, hopefully. Phoebe loves a night in. She loves dog TV. She loves her electric blanket. She is a home gal. You're not going to get her outside if there's a spot of rain. Ruby, on the other hand, is like some sort of Olympic athlete. Every single day is like she's auditioning for SAS Dog Edition. She wants to get as wet and muddy and live as chaotic, active physical life as possible. Now, I have never looked at Phoebe, my Chihuahua, and thought, oh God, like, why don't you want to chase pheasants at 6 a.m. in the pouring rain? Because I know she's not Ruby. She's not a Spaniel. She's a Chihuahua. She's wired differently. Same lovable chaos, but very different. So if that's the case, this begs the question, why on earth did I spend so much of my life expecting my ADHD brain to behave like everyone else's? Again, it's different wiring, different operating systems. What we really need to learn to stop doing is comparing ourselves with people who have completely different wiring and embrace our unique strengths and abilities, even though we are inundated with the negative aspects about ADHD. And we can sometimes focus on these because we are living these struggles every single day. There are absolutely so many positives if we start working with our brains and not against them. Imagine it's like if you decided to give your great nan, who's 92 years old, you give her a laptop and ask her to create a PowerPoint presentation using AI. It's completely alien to her. She hasn't been taught growing up how this complex technology works. There's no manual to guide her. So it seems so difficult, borderline impossible. And that's what it's like trying to navigate the workings of an ADHD brain with no understanding of it. I really want this channel to help you understand yourself, your strengths, your struggles, your wiring, and how the brain works so you feel less like you're swimming against the tide and that you can actually start building a life that flows with it. You can work less hard and things will seem to flow easier if we know what we're working with, if we've got that little manual for our brain.